Okay, this is Jodi. Jodi, would you like to share your story for people so they can understand what the possibilities could be for them?
Yes.
Okay, so last year you had some problems and you were getting very sick, right?
Yes.
What was going on?
Well, I come to find out that I had a stone blocking the bile duct.
Okay. And you don't have a gallbladder anymore because it was taken out?
Correct.
Okay. And so you had a stone blocking your bile duct.
Yes.
Because they took pictures and
MRI.
okay, and they saw that blockage
Yes.
there. And what was happening?
Well, I was this happened over a few months.
Mm-hmm.
Through blood work, they noticed that my enzymes, liver enzymes, were increasing.
Right.
We tried different things. I've had CAT scans. I had the different scans he tried on me, and plus numerous blood work.
Mm-hmm.
And they kept increasing the enzymes. They couldn't figure out what was wrong, and finally the MRI showed a stone in the bile duct.
Mm-hmm.
And I was having a lot of symptoms. Like the liver was not cleansing my blood.
Right.
So was very itchy.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the urine was very, very yellow.
Right.
Dark yellow.
And what was your skin starting to look like?
The skin was starting to go a little bit yellow, because
Mm-hmm.
my liver was not functioning.
Right. So your liver wasn't working. You were going downhill. What did they tell you your option was?
I was going to go have a scope to try to remove the stone.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that.
Okay.
And this was within about 3 months later.
Mm-hmm.
And they could not get the stone out. So
Yes.
when the doctor came into the room, he said that he was going to refer me to a specialist out of Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
He was a liver specialist that worked with a lot of cancer patients.
Okay. And what was he going to do to you?
When I went to see him, he was going to first do laparoscopic
Mm-hmm.
to try to get the stone out. And he said if he could not remove the stone that way, they would have to completely open me up and get the stone out.
And why did you want to avoid that?
Well, just being, I teach. This was in April, beginning of April, when all this started happening, or when I went to see this doctor, and it was the end of the school year. I knew that even laparoscopic, you're going to have some recovery time.
Mm-hmm.
But if they would have had to go in, open up, completely open your body up, it was just going to be it would probably be the rest of the year off with recovery time.
And what would that have done to you financially?
Well, I have sick days saved up, but that probably would have taken probably all my sick days saved up.
Yep. Okay. So you're fortunate that way.
Yes.
And what are the other reasons you wanted to avoid surgery?
Oh, I just didn't even want to go through the pain.
Okay.
And the agony of the recovery.
Okay.
I definitely didn't want to go through.
And anytime you get opened up, there are risks, right?
Oh, definitely. The infections you hear all the time.
Right.
People getting infections.
I hear that all the time too from people. Okay. So what happened?
After I talked to after I had the scope done, then a week later they had me an appointment to see this specialist out of Pittsburgh. So I come talk to Kathy Sirocco. She told me to get on to double up on the liver support and use the Power Mag as much as possible.
Right.
So I thought, okay, I have nothing else to lose.
Okay.
So I got liver support. I took double doses of liver support, so I was 6 a day. And the Power Mag, I would just hold against my liver as much as I could. On the way to work, I have a 40-minute drive, so I would hold it, most of the way there, the way home. Sometimes when I was eating lunch, I would hold it on my liver, in the area of the liver. When I come home, and when I would sit down, I would hold it on the same area. When I went to bed, I just have it next to me, and then if I woke up through the night, I would turn it back on.
Right.
So as much as I could possibly use that, I did.
Okay. And what's a Power Mag?
The Power Mag is a rotating, spinning magnet.
Okay.
It runs on battery or electricity.
Right. Okay. And so what happened after using those two?
Well, after, this was a Monday night, I started this Monday evening, and,
Apologize. Go ahead.
and so that weekend, so say 6 days later,
Mm-hmm.
I started feeling better.
Mm-hmm.
By Saturday, I was feeling better. A lot of symptoms had disappeared,
Uh-huh.
and I just thought, well, you know, we'll see what happens, because I was seeing a specialist on Tuesday.
Right.
But so by Sunday, went to Humans Being More, I was feeling so much better.
And I saw you. You looked great. You
Yeah,
looked
I
normal
wasn't
again.
looking yellow anymore.
Right, yeah.
Beginning stages of being yellow.
Right.
So I went to see the doctor that Tuesday in Pittsburgh, and I took the Power Mag, I took the liver support, and I told him that, you know, after he explained everything he was going to do, and I said, well, I'm feeling better right now.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like my symptoms have gone away. He said, and I showed him what I used, the liver support, the Power Mag. He said, can you use them? Probably not going to do anything for you.
Right.
So, but he said, let's run another set of blood work.
Mm-hmm.
They did that, and 2 days later, when the nurse called me, she said my levels of the liver enzymes were normal.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing was elevated.
Okay. Did they have an explanation for that?
No explanation.
Okay.
So, with using the magnets, the Power Mag,
Mm-hmm.
liver support, evidently shrunk it, moved it, did something.
Yeah.
with the
You don't know what
Don't
happened,
know.
and it doesn't really matter,
No,
does
it's
it? You got
gone.
better.
Yes.
Doesn't really matter how it
No,
worked.
it's gone.
Okay. And just to let everybody know, liver support is just artichoke and sarsaparilla in a formula that Nikken makes, and it's just food, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they make that product to help our livers. So, all right. Well, I appreciate talking to you, and hopefully we get lots of people to see this and they can understand that they can do something else besides having surgery. Thanks.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate it.